The main target of the Japanese pilots were the heavy ships of the US Navy, battleships and aircraft carriers. Unfortunately for the Japanese, there were no aircraft carriers in the bay at that moment, so the whole blow fell on the battleships. 6 powerful ships, standing in pairs along the east coast of Ford Island, became the main prey, a tasty morsel for torpedo bombers. Standing in the center of the battleship West Virginia, in a few minutes of the raid, was hit by 7 torpedoes in the side. Even for a huge battleship, it was more than enough. And although the 2 bombs that hit him did not explode, nothing could change. Rapidly gaining water, the ship went to the bottom, taking with it 105 crew members. But even before this happened, the battleship Arizona was hit by 4 bombs from dive bombers, and its side was hit by a torpedo. The subsequent monstrous explosion of detonated ammunition and boilers sent up a cloud of fire and smoke to a 1,000-meter height. As a result, almost the entire crew was killed. 1,100 sailors were killed on the spot. A couple of torpedoes hit the Oklahoma, and dive bombers, having missed, dropped several bombs that exploded near the port side. Fires broke out on the battleship, complicating the struggle for the survivability of the ship. As a result, the Oklahoma capsized and sank. She took more than 400 people to the next world. In fact, it turned out that only 2 light aircraft torpedoes were enough for the huge American battleship to die. Covered by the hulls of their dying brethren, the battleships Tennessee and Maryland were damaged only by aerial bombs, which did not become fatal. The pilots of the Land of the Rising Sun planted a couple of torpedoes in the battleship California, which stood apart, and the third exploded near the side, hitting the mooring wall. The burning California also became the target of several dive bombers, but after that it continued to stay afloat for another 3 days, after which it sank, taking with it more than 100 crew members. Only 1 battleship was able to make a move. It was the Nevada. Having earned a torpedo in the side, the ship, however, was not very badly damaged. After a while, all his anti-aircraft guns, machine guns and universal caliber guns opened a barrage. The commander of the battleship, realizing that a huge stationary ship is an excellent target for the next strikes, decided to take the Nevada to sea. By the time the second wave of attacking aircraft approached, the battleship was slowly moving along the fairway, heading for the exit from the harbor.